I'm here with Mark Nelson of Rio Grande, and look at how gorgeous these bracelets are. These are the kinds of bracelets that you see at retail all the time.
All the time.
And you always think to yourself, boy, I wish I could make something like that. Well, guess what? You can.
Yes.
You're going to show us how. That's incredible. These are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. And it's actually a very simple thing to do. You just need to pick out some silver wire. It's about 5 to 6 inches long.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and bend it into a bracelet form, and then just take a simple file.
This is all silver.
It's all silver, sterling silver. Nice thing about sterling is that it's soft in the beginning, and then when you're done working it or hardening it, it hardens and retains its shape.
Okay.
So when you get it, it's probably going to have a pretty sharp ends on there. And what you want to do is take a file and knock that down.
You know what I love about working with sterling, too, is that it's really quite affordable.
It can be, yes, it is.
So you're just filing down the rough edges.
Just filing it down, because your hands are going to be all over this, and they'll kind of pokey.
Yeah, don't want that.
No, and I have right here, I have a bracelet mandrel. It's kind of oval shaped, mounted in a vise. And you don't necessarily need a vise. It can be mounted to a table with a C-clamp or something like that.
So as long as it's mounted to something sturdy.
Very sturdy. And also on my hammer, it's that dead blow hammer.
Okay.
And it has nylon tips, heads on there, so I can move the metal without damaging it.
And is it sand or something that's in the top?
Sand and or steel shot sometimes.
Okay.
So,
and that's also so you don't damage it.
Exactly. And what you want to do is you want to kind of work the edges of the bracelet first and curl those in. So very quickly, you're just going to move it around.
Look how easy that is. It's so malleable.
It is. At this point it is, because it's what they call dead soft.
Yeah.
And you just keep working it, and you can do it like this.
Of course, if you're making it for yourself, good thing to know is if you were 6, 7,
exactly.
8, what your size is.
Right. And then you'll work towards the middle and give it an overall shape. And once you have your shape, and this is just the beginning of it, I ended up with a shape like this. And even then you can kind of squeeze them because they're still a little bit dead soft.
Yeah.
And you can customize it. And with a file, you can cut any kind of design in here that you want. You can use a big 8-inch file or little needle files and just carve designs into the metal. It's very easy. One of the things I like to do is I make this bracelet here. It has these facets on here.
Okay.
And also has a lip, an edge, all done with a file.
So you just carved all of that. Wow.
And what I want to do is I want to mark where I'm going to be filing. So I'll take these dividers and scribe a line for that notch on the side, like that. And so that's ready to go. And now all I need to do is I have a nice 8-inch flat file. One side has a smooth edge and one side has a rough edge. And just start in the center and use my thumb as a guide. If I use a smooth side against my thumb, I'm not going to wear down my thumb.
Oh, that's good.
And you just keep filing until you get to the design you want, however deep you want it.
Now, for this particular design, how long does it usually take?
It took me about an hour and a half, really, start to finish. And the hard part, once I got these done, was doing the edge right here. This has to go real slow. You use this edge right here, and you get your groove. Once you get your groove started, you can carve a channel in there. And these big designs are easier with a big hand file.
Right.
If you have smaller designs that you want to do, the little needle files have triangle shapes, round shapes, half-round shapes that you can use.
Now, you were talking about the fact that one of the reasons you like to work in sterling is that it's very malleable, but then when you're done working with it, it hardens. What causes that? Work
hardening? What happens is when metal's in a relaxed state or half hard or annealed, the molecules are spread out. Okay, it's like a sponge. And then the more you work harden it, you compress those molecules together.
So then
they're hardened together, locked together.
Tightened together. Keep on filing.
Keep on filing. Well, I had just a little bit of touch up on this to do left.
Okay.
And when I got to the point, I switched to the smooth side here and got that into my channel. And that way I could be really exact with it. It's amazing how detailed and how exact you can be with just a file.
Right.
And then once you get all your filing done, you want to polish it.
Okay.
And polishing, sanding sticks work really great, especially if you want really sharp facets. And that's what gives it its shimmer.
Exactly. So you can always get a little bit of a diamond cut on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And start with like 400 grit to get the file marks out and make nice long strokes. And sanding sticks are great because you can make them yourself out of plastic or wood, and double stick tape. And just glue on strips of sandpaper. It makes it go by very quickly, very precise. Do some 400 and go through the grits to 600 on up. And you can take it as far as you like.
Right. But you can also have them pre-made too.
Yes, you can. And here's 400, 4,000 grit.
I like that.
If possible, you want to try and keep nice long strokes. That's going to keep that surface flatter. And keep going to 4,000, 6,000, all the way up to 12,000.
So the different numbers indicates the coarseness?
The coarseness or the fineness of it, yeah.
Or fineness in reverse. So you're getting that nice smooth look to it.
And you also want to do the sides of the bracelet here. And see, I have no sandpaper on this edge, on the edges, so I don't sand my thumb.
Okay.
I always use my thumb as a guide.
Yeah.
In case
Yeah. So what are these? Can you polish with these too?
You can. Yeah, these will go in the flex shaft.
Okay.
And let's start with a 400 grit here.
Demonstrate that pretty quickly.
Let's open it up a little bit. Just
And
like
what's this called again?
This is a flex shaft.
And what are these called?
These are radial bristle discs.
Radial bristle discs.
Right. And they're rubber impregnated with a polishing compound.
Okay. So you could polish it this way, or you could do it with a polishing cloth.
Exactly.
Lots of different ways. That was great.
Thank you.
Love that. Let's take a final look at all of the wonderful, wonderful pieces that Mark has made. And remember, this can be pretty easy. You made it look easy to be able to make your own wonderful bracelets. And we'll be right back on location.